naturally sweet from that coconut water. These Vietnamese ribs have a great flavor and savory base from the fish sauce that just caramelizes around the edge. Here is a Vietnamese style pork ribs. I'm Jeremy from School of Wok, and this recipe is actually from the School of Wok cookbook, page 110. You can check it out. It's a really simple recipe, much like all the rest, all straight done in a wok. We're going to start with the ribs themselves. And actually I've got these sort of pork ribs that have been cut by the butcher into a sort of thumb size cut, mainly so that I can bite into each rib nice and easily, because I want all the flavor from the bone to sort of work with the coconut water to create a natural stock. These are going to get blanched straight away for about 3 minutes. And what that does is kind of just like tightens up the meat and brings out any sort of fatty impurities of the meat itself. When your pork goes into the boiling hot water, you'll see this sort of scum coming up to the top. This doesn't take long at all. You're just getting that sort of initial seal, a little bit of bubble through, and then you want to take those ribs out, and then we'll cool them slightly and give them a quick marinade. Now we're going to sort of braise it, but not for too long. It's kind of like a quickish braise on these ribs. I want them to still have a nice bite to the meat. I'm going to start with some base ingredients for the braising, and I've got some red onion, some garlic, and a bit of coriander, which I'll use the stalks for. Don't waste any of it. Now, every recipe in the new cookbook has a wok clock in it, just to keep yourself nice and organized. And we're starting at 12 o'clock with your red onion. We're gonna go round my round plate of ingredients. So onions, garlic, coriander stalks. We'll use more of the coriander to sort of freshen the whole thing up later on. All I have to do now is marinate my pork ribs and start cooking. Now the marinade is easy, and once you've marinated the meat, this kind of makes it all up. This whole dish sort of relies on the marinade and then the coconut water and those base flavors that I've just cut up. I'm gonna start with a base of some salt and pepper. We've got some oyster sauce here, which will provide a good savory flavor, but also a bit of stickiness from the oyster sauce. And then of course, fish sauce, which will give us the real sort of salty flavor that we want. And then sugar to balance the whole thing out and work with the coconut water. Give that a good massage through. You want to get all that sort of sauce sort of soaked up by the meat if you can. I'm going to start wokking now. I'm cooking this dish with a wok, but it's not a stir fry. We're going to actually braise this dish and just use that sort of circulation heat when we need it. So we're going to start with a bit of oil for my red onion. Red onions in first. Just fold those through and get a nice sort of char into it. When the pork comes in and the coconut water comes in with it, then they'll sort of soften quite quickly. So this process doesn't need too long. So I'm on a medium heat on the wok. Once your onions have started to brown around the edges nicely, then your sort of chunks of garlic can go in. And they'll just take the sort of moisture or that sort of around the onions that have sort of seeped out the onions. They'll take that in as well, so they won't burn. Again, just keeping that on a medium heat, just folding that through. And that garlic has had about a minute, so my coriander stalks can go in. And that will add so much more natural flavor than you imagine. Just fold that through. So this stuff can all just come out, just to make space for your ribs. A little bit more oil. Base your wok. And then my ribs are gonna go into that hot oil, but just try not to take any of that extra sort of residual marinade that's sitting on the bottom of them. We'll add that in later, don't waste it. But you just do want the ribs to sort of get a bit of color before you add the liquid. And you'll find that a sort of A couple of minutes of searing before you fold it will brown the edge of the ribs quite quickly because of that sugar and the oyster sauce in the marinade. But this char from that marinade, that quick marinade, is exactly what I'm looking for. At this point, you can bring your base veg back in. And that has just allowed enough heat to char my meat quickly. The rest of my marinade is going to go in now. On a relatively high heat, you can see the smoke on that wok. Let that bubble through and collect that flavor into the ribs. Nice, it's all wrapped around there now. And I feel like there's not much sauce sitting at the bottom of the wok. That's a good time to add your coconut water. Coconut water, straight in. I'm gonna whack the heat up to a high heat first so that it all bubbles up nicely. This is coconut water, not coconut milk, just for a lighter finish. Bring that to a vigorous boil. Once it's vigorously boiling, you're gonna turn the heat right down to a simmer and then simmer away on a medium to low heat for about 25 to 30 minutes. So these ribs have been bubbling away for about 30 minutes now, and you can see the consistency of the sauce is still relatively thin, but more of a dripping consistency. And those ribs would have taken in all the flavor of the coconut water and everything else. I've got my coriander leaves here, and actually, I kind of feel, I kind of call this garnishing for flavor as opposed to just garnishing. And I'm putting a fair amount of this fresh coriander leaf and the rest of the stalks in there and just fold that through. And as the coriander, the fresh coriander wilts into this, it will add even more flavor to my rib sauce. My Vietnamese coconut ribs. That is lovely. Even after just half an hour, you get a nice sort of succulent finish on the meat, but it's still got that bite. And what's great about this is showing you guys that you can braise in a wok too. You just want to sort of go careful on the heat. In fact, when I was studying, I kind of noticed that a lot of my friends would use a wok to make their spaghetti bolognese. If there are any braised dishes that you guys do in a wok, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget, there's recipes from the book in the Vietnamese section, and the book has all different types of cuisines from chapter to chapter. We'll see you next time.